Wee Wee Peachy, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How are things? You just woke up. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Hello everybody, Wee Wee, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing fantastically today. Welcome in and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the fact that I got the game fudging running. It works. It just works. Anyway,
Clown, the king of clowns,
this is a
leave
new
the
normal time.
stage at once.
I haven't changed times. You had daylight savings shift or something. My time hasn't changed. You want to play it? You had over 2 minutes of ads. Mecha, hello. Akai, hello. Hope you're both doing well. Akai, yes, because at the start of my streams, I run 3 minutes of ads while I'm in the starting soon screen. So that way people get fudging no ads for the first hour of stream. And no one misses anything because it's starting soon. And that's all that matters. I think. Hi, Akai, how are you? It went the other way you thought? No. It did not go the other way you thought. Yours went the other way, which means my streams happened the other reverse. Both of the things did the shift in the opposite directions. This is the normal time. This is the normal time. My time has not changed. I hope that clarifies everything. Anyway, few things off the bat. One, I got my game fudging running, like right off the bat, so I think I've solved whatever fudging problem caused it to keep crashing. Secondly, I've installed some new mods, which dangerous when my game was already crashing, I know, but look, better action bar, which everyone can see. Plus, the menus are large. You guys can fudging see my menus rather than having to squint at the screen. Isn't that, like, brilliant and amazing? And aren't I such a kind, generous streamer? Also, I made the subtitles and conversations bigger too.
What do you need?
And they're down the bottom, and, like, you can see everything because it's right down there, down the bottom of the screen. Isn't it so great? How the texting's in the corner? Watch. Okay, well, I'm in the way. But if I wasn't in the way... Big. So, honestly, the only thing I'm upset about is that these are still small and this minimap is still small. But, like, it's fine. Before your daylight savings streams was at 1, after yours it was midnight, now it's 11 PM. Yes, so the way that daylight savings patterns work with streaming and everything that I've realized over the last few years is streams will be 2 hours late, then a certain time, and then, like, let me rephrase. It'll be, like, 1 hour, 0 hours, -1 hour, and it will like fluctuate between those two extremes. So it's 2 hours of a fluctuating thingamajig. Does that make any sense whatsoever? I hope so. Anyway, I'm glad streams are now at a more reasonable time for all you Americans. You didn't account for how it works in the hemispheres? Yeah. So it fluctuates within 2 hours rather than just like 1 hour, which is so good. Time zones. I know. How's everyone doing, though? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm in a good mood for literally no reason whatsoever. Which is funny, because I was in such a sad mood earlier today. So, like, my mood has been fudging all over the place. But you know what? It's a good mood for stream, and that's what counts, you know? Also, look at all the text. The text is all so much more legible, and that makes me so happy.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Yep.
I want to go home.
Well, you can't. You're a refugee, and this is your life now.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I don't have
I'd rather
bipolar.
talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know
Dang.
what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh,
These
we
two are,
could
like,
not talk
at
about
each
your
other's
mother.
necks.
That works for me.
These two are at each other's necks, like, already. It's been, like, maybe a few days of travel. Quite possibly. Anyway, I'm gonna steal from the refugees. They've got mushrooms and shields and stuff, like, that's not important. What's important is that their stuff now belongs to me. Look, we're a mage. We need all the help we can get.
Look,
This boy looks suspicious.
How was your
Very
big veiny penis?
Look, hello, Iwi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How are things? I feel like I don't even need to ask you how you're doing anymore. This chicken is under the ground. I feel like I don't even need to ask you how you're doing anymore because, like, your sound effect already does it. You know? Like, is that mean of me? I'm kidding. I hope you're doing well, Look. I hope things are good for you today. Came out to your brother. How did it go? I hope it went well. I hope everything went okay. Why is this Templar just standing here?
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
I was looking for some news. Actually, no, do you know about the bandits outside the village?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are
Till the
full
very
to
next
bursting.
day. Ba
There
ba
simply
ba
isn't
ba
enough
ba
food
ba
to
da.
go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you keeping me from going in?
Just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect.
It was good. I'm
People are
glad.
frightened.
You're having a birthday dinner? So did you only come out to him while you were all having a birthday dinner? Or did you, like, separate and then, like, discuss different things, like, in little groups, and then you just, like, told him while you were talking to him?
The band has marched north with Tern Logain, so Lothering's on its own.
You don't have to
Most
answer these
folks
questions
look
if
to
you don't want to.
Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could
Oh,
seek to
shoot,
save
a lot
lives
of
in the
people.
Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Well, I hope it went well. Because you deserve the best. Also, I can't pat this dog, and that makes me very upset. Can I pat my dog? He wags his tail happily. I can. He rolls around happily on his back. Look at all that blood. Look at all that blood. We love Dogmate here.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Back off. I have
Oh.
the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune.
What's Byro?
I should have
Like a
the
pen?
Templars give away everything in your
Sorry.
car.
Wait, biromantic.
Dare.
I worked
Any
it
of
out.
you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms
So
the
sorry.
heart.
Oh, you there. You look able.
I'm
Would
so
you care for this
sorry.
tiny cause
Hey, you guys are
something to
watching
League of
Bird Up,
Businessmen?
the worst show on television.
No, that's Spyro. How you doing, Redsky? I hope you're doing well. We got the game to run immediately. Are you proud of us? Would you like to take kindly profit? Is your profiteering ruffling your feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need.
You have more
blood is
jokes? That's
filling
too
his
bad.
pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
So you
I
support
have
this,
limited supplies.
Morgan?
The
I
people
forgot her
decide
name.
what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off.
That's a
starting
lot
with
of
that
silver.
priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
That's a lot of silver. Not interested.
Well, I won't stand for thievery, especially not at the demand of some shrewish priest.
Then go, and may you get all you deserve.
I hope the Darkspawn choke on your cheap hides. Ah!
I suppose it couldn't be helped. Maker help us all.
I'm so glad I broke up whatever fight that was. Morgan is what we... Morgan seems a little I still don't have a fudging rogue on my party. Dogmeat, can you open the chest? Open it, boy. Dang it. Dogmeat's not good enough. That's so sad. Wait, does he have a... What are his skills? Charge, Growl, and Dreadhowl. Nice. The fact your local supermarket now sells soju, you're able to get your soju fix. Nice. It's been so long since you played this game. It's... So apparently, I last played this game 3 years ago in 2021. Which... Hold on. Which you can tell by the fact that I have this character here from 2021, a level 34 rogue. That was the last time I played. These other characters are like other ones I like made really recently. Like, to play through the starting areas, because I wanted to know what the other starting areas were like. Golden Scythe. Oh, this is a gift for someone. Fudge! My inventory is full. Do we have a quartermaster or something somewhere? Shoot, it doesn't look like it. Cause like I've got so much like random junk I just do not need. But that I want to keep. Okay, well first off, Morgan, you can hold on to the ring. And I guess Alistair, if I like Alistair, if I if I dump some daggers on... Actually, I'll dump some daggers on myself, I think. Oh, no, wait. I'll dump some daggers on Alistair. Alistair, you can have some daggers. This will solve our inventory problems, right, guys? Right? if I just give everyone stuff, my inventory problem will be solved. That's how this works, right? Yeah, in the 360... There was a bug flying around. Oh my god, there were so many bugs. You're other than 360 now, you don't own a 360? Yeah, see, that's... I never had a 360. So, I've only ever owned this game on PC. You found out 13 hours before your midterm that you're allowed a cheat sheet. That's thankfully enough time to prepare a cheat sheet? A cheat sheet. You thought I swatted Pika? No, god no. I would never swap Pika, what the fudge? That's so mean. No, they're just bugs in my fudging room, which once I leave, my parents are gonna do like a deep fudging clean to get rid of all these bugs.
Let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
Morrigan! But like they can't like do the clean now because all the chemicals they want to use to kill these bugs are not good for Pika's lungs, so...
Why did Terran Loghain take his army north?
Once I'm gone, they're just gonna fudging clean up this whole fudging room, which it needs to be done, so...
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Have anything of interest on this board?
Heroes never die.
Peacekeepers,
Pucky!
champions of the just.
Making my way downtown. How you doing, Pucky? I hope you're doing well. I did find a place. It is very nice. It's a good place. It's a good view. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything's so good. I can't wait to move out. You're chilling? Nice. I'm glad. I'm doing great. I'm in such a good mood. Bandits everywhere. As transcribed on behalf... Okay, so these little tutorial tips are still really low, but small, whatever. You won't know my address anymore? You don't know it now! Hello? Look! Flamesy, hello. How are you? Hope you're also doing well. Welcome on in. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do so on the pain of death. Okay, well, good thing I killed some bandits, but I guess they want to kill more bandits? 3 bandit groups in Northernwood. Okay, we'll kill some more bandits. Locke shouldn't know my address. I'm a little concerned.
Evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts.
You know the
there
Addy.
Is nowhere to run.
Flamesy, you don't know my address either. What are you talking about?
Evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
This dude is insane.
You're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than
Vretsky!
let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can't you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
I mean, he's not wrong. I do have Darkspawn blood inside me. So he may be crazy, but he's a correct crazy. Oh boy. Akai, what are you doing? Kai just sent me a fudging link to a YouTube video, and I am outing you right now, Kai. I won't watch that right now. I'm streaming. He's not crazy. I mean, he's crazy. Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend.
You don't know. I
on
know.
my
I'm
people.
joking around, okay?
I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us.
Oh, that's for
We're
your
going to die.
sound? Oh,
This
fudge!
minion is
I
but
forgot
the
about that.
first of those who will destroy us.
Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight.
You poor man. What happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran.
He's not
Here
crazy.
I
He's
was
just suffered
seized
so
as they
much
dragged her
loss.
off. She
And I feel for him.
hair the same color as yours.
Scaring these people won't get her back.
You were right.
He's not crazy. He's just
will
suffered
go.
so much loss. And now I feel so
He was
bad for
right,
him.
wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Literally, Peachy. Death is coming. Your electronic gadgets. I was like, what's a gadget? God never intended for us to have them, literally. There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Well, I'm glad they're leaving and we helped them. This kid is looking really sus.
Shall descend upon
What?
us.
Okay, that was a bit of a bug because he had one last scream before he left. One last scream. Who the fudge is Sir Marin?
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions.
Get
Priests are within
good!
if you seek to offer
Imagine
devotion
telling
to
a
the
bunch of
Maker,
civilians
however.
to just get good.
May he protect us all.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, so
Sure.
will appreciate that.
Drove them off.
Make her watch
That's what
over
I did. I didn't watch as one literally burned to death. No, I would never. Oh my god, I don't know what that was. Some buggy texture transition. Armor.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
The who?
The head of this chantry. She's very busy, but I think she's free now.
They call me out
I
like
came
that.
to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning
Droop
the
deserved
farm
it.
to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by night.
You've lost the privilege of friends emotes again? Not again, Peachy? Some would disagree. He had a son! That's so sad.
May the Maker have mercy on us.
Those are the guys, look, there's a new codex entry. Well, blam, you can actually read the page now. I'm not gonna read it though, because that's way too fudging long. Like, what the hell is this? Selzik's character. No, it's the Droop's son was Selzik's Wait, are you talking fudging Bulk Bogan? No, you're making that up. That's a lie. Sir Donald, do I have a quest for him? No, okay. Was it a falling Templar? You found the body of a Templar slain by bandits. His cause. Oh, yeah, from the thing.
Who?
Who?
I beg
Me?
your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
I have a
Very
vague
nearly,
recollection
Sir
of this, Retsky.
May I introduce my fellow Grey Warden? We are the last two in Ferelden, as far as I know.
Terrible news indeed. Pleased to meet you, my lady. Might I know your name?
Oh, that one! Oh, jeez. You can call me Sanaya.
I trust you are staying discreet, with the bounty placed on your heads.
The what?
We've heard Loghain's accusations, but he's the one who betrayed the king.
If
I didn't realize we had a
Arwen were
bounty on
well,
our heads,
you'd
too.
set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
He wants to know my name. Is it a problem?
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore.
I don't want to
Nothing
read.
I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note?
I'm so sorry.
His mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend. I dealt with the bandits. I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
So your quest for the ashes has brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
I was hoping to meet Al Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Terran Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Loghain, however...
You're only good with locks. We need a rogue.
Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you have any advice?
Al Eamon were well. I have little doubt he would assist you. My quest, however, remains the same.
Different locks,
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most
person
helpful.
I forgot the name of. Bye, Alistair's friend. So we have a new quest about the Sacred Ashes of Andraste. I just opened the same fudging codex entry twice. That's fine. Okay, so chances board. We've got things about the blight. Rest and resupply. Let's look around. The blight? Yeah, the blight is bad.
It's terrible. So many come to Lothering seeking refuge.
What's up?
Only to
What's
find
up,
that
Locke?
we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he
Horizon
moved
Forbidden
by
West?
this destruction?
No.
I apologize.
I hate to
The
break it
Maker's
to you,
plan
Locke.
is
This
too
game
grand
was
for me to
released
fathom,
10
especially
years
at times
earlier.
like this.
What are those priests chanting?
The chant of light. Surely you know it.
I've never heard it sound like this.
Perhaps you haven't heard these verses before. The entire chant takes weeks to sing.
It what?
It's only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week and finish anew each first day.
Okay, I'm leaving.
May the Maker
Imagine
watch over
having
you.
a chant that takes weeks to sing in a row. Like, what the fudge?
Praying for help from a prophet they burned, and a god who has turned his back on them not once, but twice.
Fudging religion. Codex updated. The Sacred Ashes. Wait, is this about the Sacred Ashes of Andraste again? I already knew about that. Freaking chests that are locked!
Chant of light scattered in the darkness. A word dispelled, fear and
I'm sick of these locked cabinets that are locked! Hi, Templars, don't mind me.
Oh, right.
Hi, Mother.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Look, what tithe Tie to the chantry. Are you joking?
A great number of people could be fed and clothed for a
That's
fraction
a
of your
fair
final.
point.
But you must do as your heart wills. What can I do for you then?
I'm a Grey Warden. I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here?
Your church used to read the entire 800-some pages of the Bible
You put me in a
straight
difficult
through.
position. You must know that
Why?
Cairn Logain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
Did they really? They declared all the Grey Wardens to be fudging outlaws now? I can understand saying, like, okay, these two people who were there, they're outlaws. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, it's a lie, but, like, I can understand him being like, these people that were there at the battle betrayed us. But being like, the entire Grey Wardens who are our only defense against the Darkspawn and the Blight, who have succeeded year after year after year and defended us, they're all evil now. And everyone just accepts that, they shrug and they just go, okay. We already know. I know we do, but like, I'm in denial.
The Cairn claims that the Grey Wardens are responsible for the King's
I'm in denial, Becca.
There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else,
Provide any hope at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry.
I gotta respect her
Now,
for that.
If there is nothing else,
I was hoping to receive your blessing.
you were contemptuous when I asked for aid. A blessing would hardly
Dang
be
it!
appropriate. Wouldn't you agree? Now, if there is nothing else, may the... Yes? What can I do?
Okay. I can't choose to aid her now. I've made my mistake. I've made my bed and now I must lie in it.
Return to us.
I don't want her blessing anyway. Fudge the chantry. Fudge him. Please? What do you mean, please? Okay, there is some transition, like, texture that's broken there. I don't know what's up with it, but it's broken.
I don't like this. Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair.
Could be so
We
many
live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
I was gonna say, did the ears give me away? Literally cannot see my ears. Retsky! That's not okay!
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody.
Oh, so his father's a racist.
Thank you for helping me.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but
I wonder if I could turn up the, dialogue volume. Let's turn it up a little bit.
I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally
Yeah, but that's
had
racist.
company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
I'm not doing an evil
No,
playthrough.
You really don't.
Gossip.
Oh, don't mind us. Just talk, that's all. Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming. Best be careful.
Okay.
Maker's blessing.
Great.
We're planning on running that mine until the last minute. Felleron's orders.
When are we going home?
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Tell me about these soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking.
Oh shoot, who
I
were they
hear
looking
almost
for?
killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
You seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the King dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yes, that was me.
It was? Hey, everyone!
Ah, shoot,
This is
no!
the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here.
I'm trying to lay low.
Thank you.
He talked to everyone in the tavern.
Okay, it seems like no
How are we
one listened to
supposed
him.
Know where the urn of sacred ashes is.
Oh?
Might as well ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe Knights were looking for it, as if they didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it.
I want to know about this urn of sacred ashes.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery.
Oh, so he was
I
fudging
served him
there.
gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Oh, boy. I'm trying to work out how to, like, flame some of these guys without killing any innocent. Innocents can't get hurt by this, can they? No, completely immune. I'm so inconspicuous, literally.
We surrender.
Oh, look, he's on fire.
They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I don't want them reporting to Loghain. The Grey Wardens didn't betray the king. Loghain did.
I was there. The Turn pulled us out of a trap.
The Turn left the king to die.
The Wardens led the king to his death. The Turn could do nothing.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
It probably
I
does.
apologize for
Morgan's on fire too!
I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I appreciate what you tried to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of
It's
the lay
Liliana!
sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Fritsky. What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
I am Snaya, a pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know
Exactly.
after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why so you gonna come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Sorry, what? Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well, I'll not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought. Thank you.
Oh, shut up,
I
Morrigan.
appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Let's see if Morrigan goes down to the fire. Oh, shoot, I can only take... Okay, well, we're taking... I'm sorry, dog meat. Yeah, the fire does not tick in combat. Because Morrigan's fine. Okay, what I need to do is I need to work out if she can steal. Is she a fudging rogue? Oh my god, she's a rogue. Let's give her some... She's got daggers. Okay, so she's a dagger user. I wish I could see what skills she has. Is it P? She has some archery skills. In fact, she has more archery skills than she has dual weapon skills. So I should probably give her like a bow. 6.6, 6.66. 1 damage but negative dexterity. Well, we don't want that then. Okay. What armor do you think she needs? Chantry robe. Probably want to give her leather armor, right? Chainmail gloves, I don't really want to give her chainmail gloves. But I don't think I have any other gloves for her at the moment, so she's just going to get what she gets. And she will learn to live with it. 5 resistance. We'll give her 5 resistance because we all know I give her way too much freaking... Oh, no, wait. No, she can have that, so she's got cunning. Wait, hold on. Why would I want that? I'm the only one who can wear it, but it's like so trash. If she's an archer, she should never get hit. Yeah, exactly. That's how that works, right? For whatever reason, I thought she was a mage. Which, like, she's obviously not. Morrigan's the mage here. I don't know.
You're gonna make more trouble?
It wasn't my
all we
fault.
can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more...
If I'm a mage, I should never get hit.
Right then, name's Denial.
Yeah.
Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Have you had any rumors?
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you?
Any other rumors?
Thank the Maker we didn't lose Tyrn Loghain at Ostergar. He pulled his troops out
She
just in
believes the
time,
lies.
so it said. Without him, we'd be lost. Anything else I can get you? There's knights from Redcliffe spread all over Ferelden on some kind of mission, but I hear that they're starting to become rarefied. Maybe they all went back to Redcliffe. More likely they got tired of searching for something that can't be found and abandoned their search. I wonder what Earl Eamon is gonna do without any knights. Anything else I can get you?
I got an injury on my freaking elbow and it hurts me. Any other rumors?
I hear the Dwarven King is passed on.
I'm just gonna keep asking until he runs out.
Probably poisoned or assassinated. That's how the dwarves normally go out, isn't it? Anything else I can get you?
More rumors.
I hear tell they held a funeral in
Pika.
Dinnerham for King Keelan. The Grand Cleric called for a full day of mourning, and there was a procession a mile long passing by the brazier. It's too bad they don't have a body to properly burn. What happened to him at the hands of those creatures, it's unthinkable. Anything else I can get you?
No, baby. You know, I think I'm good with rumors.
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Who are those men I fought?
When Tyrn Loghain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
You'll keep that to yourself.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tyrn says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
I'll be going.
Luck speed your way.
Thank God he's not, like, evil and stuff.
Leave me to drown my sorrows, stranger.
We've got a Blackstone liaison.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been
Everyone
talking about.
freaking knows already. Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How could I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders.
Oh, I was going to say,
hope
who are
this
they?
tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Okay, so we've got a letter from the Blackstone Irregulars. To the inimitable? Fudge, I haven't heard that word in 3 years, apparently, because I played this game 3 years ago. Anyway, your deeds have spread since the tragedy of Ostergard, and I find myself in need of one such as you. I am Railnor, captain of the venerable Irregulars, and I hope to win your trust. The Irregulars have come on hard times since the war with Orlais, but I have fought to improve their reputation. Gone are the days of my father's shady deals with unscrupulous nobles in Denerim. No, I have trained a guild filled with honourable men ready to fight for Ferelden, and I'm proud to say I have seen your own Grey Wardens as a sort of model. We're not perfect. My own son advocates to move back to the more lucrative way my father ran the guild. But we are steadfast. It is in this context I ask for your help, and I promise we will reward you accordingly. Should you be willing, please find those in this box and others like it all over the land and carry out the request therein. For this matter, consider requests for my son as if they came from myself. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart that you choose this assistant. Getting to bed, sure thing, Akai. The number of people who pledged to aid the Irregulars times now. Here, letters of conscription. Okay, so we've got to hire some people, I guess. So there's a guy in Lothering, the Redcliffe, and Denerim. It really is. I completely get that. Okay, so there's some deserters, and they have supplies. They don't care about my methods as a final condition of the deserters, they just want the supplies back. That's valid. Completely understandable. Hi, Barlin.
I heard what you did with the other merchant. Got what he deserved. Because I still don't have food to sell.
Show me what you got. Oh, thank God I can sell some junk. Okay, chat. Let's get rid of some trash I don't need. God, I don't know what I want to get rid of, though. I've got so much trash I want to sell, but I'm also like, what do I sell? You see, if I use a quarter of the space you've allowed... I mean, that's pretty good, using only a quarter. Strength, 16 strength. Splint mail and chainmail are the exact fudging same, apparently. I'm thinking we get rid of this shield. Get rid of these shields because these shields are basically meh. 3, 4. We get rid of the Chanter robe and the Apprentice robes. You've covered like half the material. You've covered the more method parts. I mean, that's a good start. Right. So a lot of these... Hold on. Salve that has a use. Some of these have uses. Rubies. Are things like rubies, topazes, amethysts, malachites, are they actually used for anything, or are these just for selling? Does anyone who plays Dragon Age know? When you have too much space, you usually write out some of the trickier practice problems. Wait, is this math? It only works for math and physics and maybe chemistry. Probabilities and stats. Yeah, so that would work. Highly recommend that. I'm actually going to Google Dragon Age Origins sellables. Here we go. Cheat sheet for sellable items. Let's fudging go. Okay, so these are the ones that don't have any purpose. Ruby is useless. Topazes are used for something. Amethysts are used for something. Malachite's used for something. Fluorspars, useless. Quartz, useless. Private documents. Apparently these can be sold? Lank vellum can also be sold. Surely not. That doesn't seem right. These introductory stats calls for people who are expected not to know anything going into it. So fair. Welcome back, Akai. Okay, so what has he got that I might want? Stuff that I can't afford. We've got a dagger, we've got a short bow, we've got some... Oh, there's a lightning rod. That's so expensive though, what's the point? We've got studded helmets, robes, war paint. Well? What is... Oh, it's from the Mabaru. Oh, you can put war paint on your dog for stats. That's cool. Oh my god, there's an ale gift for someone. Oh, this is a gift from Oregon? Why the fudge not? I'm like, do I just grab the gifts that I can give to people? We'll start gifting people immediately. Just start with the gifts. Welcome back, Akai. Okay. So, Morrigan, where you at?
I am...
Shiny gold ring. Let's give that to Liliana.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
By the way, spoiler alert, I want to romance Liliana. You can be gifted. You would want to be gifted, wouldn't you?
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Do you have any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison?
I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Mighty suspicious. Any idea where I can get ingredients?
Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Okay. So, dude wants poison. He wants to place poisonous traps. He asked him to create suitable poison. 3 flasks of venom should do the trick. Who is good with poison? Would Morrigan be? No. Alistair can't. Oh, but she can. I need 3 toxin extracts. The rogue, yeah, I'm a little silly.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to...
Fudge.
Any luck with...
3 toxin extracts. How do you not have any fudging toxin extract? I need to go and hit, like, how the fudge do you not? My dude? Whatever. No, he doesn't. I need to go find some toxin extracts for him. Oh, shoot, this is another... I didn't realize this was another,
What's it now? With all these poor mouths to feed, I've no time to spare. Out you go!
Sorry, I was just looting your stuff. I apologize.
I'm off.
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages in the tower out on Lake Callanhod are all turning into demons.
You gonna chew that? Leather armor. Why is she changing her clothes?
Stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to...
I need to fix my texture
problem.
problem.
His traps. I just want normal traps.
Sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Is that my... Yeah, I don't get that quest at all. That's unfortunate.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Pile of
Do
filth!
you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get
That
so
chest
quiet
better
at
not
the
be locked.
monastery that I would start screaming
Fudge.
until one of the brothers came
Wait, I
running.
have a rogue now!
I would tell them that I was just checking.
Oh god, I have a rogue. How the fudge did I forget I had a rogue?
You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Good luck, Locke. What's going on here?
Ever since good King Cailan passed, Refugees and soldiers have been passing through.
What are you doing, Pika?
I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence.
Good night,
and
Locke.
such.
Get some
He'd have
rest.
more of an ear for your
Thanks
type.
for being here. Good luck.
Too much to do, and not enough time.
You need any help?
Don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I do, actually.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay, so... She wants... You use your skill with herbs to craft some lesser health poultices. 3 of these. 3 lesser health poultices. 1, 2, 3.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
I got 50 fudging silver for that. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. We're gonna go back inside here because there's a chest that fudging Liliana can lockpick that I just fudging completely forgot I had a rogue now. I need to fix that texture problem because that's gonna bug the hell out of me, like fudging forever. Crossbow, helmet. No one's gonna fudging bat an eye at that, apparently. Oh, that looks so good on him, though. What have I got? Massive helmet! Medium, light, medium. Yeah, Alistair's a fudging mess. Okay. It looks good, and because it hides his face, no, it's just a cool looking helmet.
How is it that Terran Logain survived when even a Grey Warden couldn't make it?
I don't know.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits.
I'm hoping that doesn't interrupt the conversation and it just continues on. Dang it, it interrupted it. I'm so sorry, everyone, if you're interested in Morrigan fudging trash-talking Liliana.
It's done.
Bronze symbol of Andraste. Liliana likes that.
That's a wonderful...
That is a wonderful gift. You're so right. Such a good thing that you found to give yourself. Oh, that needs a key. Night? Chat, you don't suppose I can...
Right away.
She has nothing to steal? Then who the fudge has the key? Is it you? What'd I get? Crossbow. What did I get? What item did I get?
As you
the
like.
key? No, it'd be too nice, wouldn't it?
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you for the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Dang, that's unfortunate. Sucks to suck, I guess. What item did I get? I wish it just took me directly to the item that I picked up. Would be really helpful. You think it's time for second dinner? Oh my god, what's for second dinner? Also, what was for first dinner? I need to know. This is something I need to know. Okay, we've got Sten over there, whoever the fudge Sten is. I guess we go to Sten. First dinner was frozen rice and shawarma. What the fudge is shawarma?
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a
What
bush
the fudge is
somewhere
gyro
and
meat?
die? That would be great, thanks.
Alistair! That's so mean. I support it.
How dare you accuse me? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
I've had a kebab.
Enough! People here are already
I know what a
desperate and
kebab
frightened.
is.
They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
That marshman stole from me. I know it.
Too bad I can't do anything about it. Guys, look at Sten.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is, as she says.
Wait,
I am
what?
Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari people.
I feel so bad for... Okay, I just want to say this. If any of you guys know anything about Dragon Age, the Kunari people have been fudging, like, redesigned every goddamn game. Every single fudging game, they're given a new design. And it's like, just pick something and stick with it. Why do you keep butchering these poor people's designs every single game? I don't get it. Anyway, that's all. That's all I want to say.
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
If you feel guilty about the murder, why'd you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
Jesus! So you'd prefer to die?
I would prefer to die in battle, but my choices have been made.
You could help me defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Why do you ask?
My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Yeah, but he'd rather die in battle than die of starvation, so... And also, dying of starvation would fudging suck. Like, that would be really fudging painful. You know what I mean? I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So, yeah, we're gonna see if we can save his life. Well, save his life. Let him die a nicer way. Because we're not gonna be saving his life. Let's get that fudging clarified real quick. Loading. I don't know what's up with the textures popping in, and that bugs the hell out of me, and I'm so sorry. Hello, Mother.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you, then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Kunari you imprisoned. Uh-oh.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What if this causes an incident with his people?
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race.
Okay, is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust
Dang,
you.
that works.
Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
She straight up is just like, yeah, okay, free him then, I don't care. I was hoping that key would work for the cage and for the cabinet, but that makes no sense. Why would it do that? Gim, come on. Oh! I'm just gonna, like... Apparently I'm just gonna crash my game, is what I'm gonna do. Okay, there we go. And now it's not capturing. Fine, I'll just capture my whole desktop then. I did turn off the texture mod that I was running, so maybe that will fudging fix things.
Why
Yes, the
do
game
you
is going to
always go
look
on about how stupid I am.
really
I'm
ugly,
not
but
stupid.
I don't know, maybe it will fix all the texture popping issues.
Ask the question.
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated
Oh
by
my
the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then why are you
Then
here?
I
I mean, what?
must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
These two, I
You
love
wish
it.
something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
In what way, Mecha?
So be it. Set me free and
Gretzky.
I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you
And
out.
so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
And what if I don't lead you to your atonement?
Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
We have a new companion? Oh, Fudge! He's a fudging companion. Okay, so he's a warrior. Okay, we've got a rogue, a mage, a warrior, and then another mage, and then another warrior. I sort of want to keep the party as it is. I quite like our party. Now, where the fudge am I to go here? Lothering has north of north, and then I need Venom. And then, okay. So I think I'm just going north. Alright, you free now. Get in the bag of holding. Yeah, literally. We're just like getting the fudging. Oh, they're the bandits that we need to fight, I think. Game, don't crash on fudging. God, fudging. Dang it all. There was no reason for it to crash then. There's no reason for it to crash then. Need a crash counter? I hate that. I hate it. Morgana casted fudge you.
Make a preserver.
Sorry, Alistair, you were sort of just in the way, you know. Why is it crashing again? Have I done something wrong? American cast cancel the game. There will be a day when my game stops crashing on me. There will be a day. When is that day? Fudged if I know. Fudged if I know. But you know, maybe it will come. My game specifically? Oh, I did not mean to maximize my fudging window there. Okay. Swotor's crashed at least once. Has it? Swotor! So the problem is I believe it. Oh, fudge. Dog meat's here now. That must have been one of the other mods that I have that is, like, on a thing.
Which one first?
Scene. Okay, so far so good. Swotor, am I right? What do you mean? We can't see? Oh my god. Thank you. Don't worry, you've missed nothing but dog meat is now here in the party. Because of, I guess I've got a mod that adds dog meat to the fight, no matter how many party members, which I want to see if I can get rid of that, because that's a little cheaty.
Wipe them out! I never liked this song.
Can I... Does dog whistle get rid of him? It does. Sweet. Oh.
Going.
Oh, hey, look, Liliana, it's your chest. Just for you.
Let's get on with it.
Also, I'm going to quick save the game so it doesn't fudge and crash on me and have to go through that whole fight yet again. That would sort of suck. Question, if I get... Okay, no. Apparently, it only wants desktop capture right now, which is a little freaking annoying. There are more bandits over there. A landmark tree. What about Liliana's chest? It wasn't her chest, but I looted it.
Going. Not bad.
You know, I didn't think Alistair was like the... Oh shoot, I shouldn't have healed Alistair. I'm almost dead. No, it wasn't her chest. I just meant like she can loot it.
Wipe them out. If you insist. Too easy. And I'm off. Another battle I see.
Another point.
Most people can loot their own chest if they want to, but it wasn't her chest. I misspoke. Quite significantly, might I add. Oh my god. There's so many freaking enemies. Which I understand is the point of the game with combat. Like, come on.
You should run while you can.
Oh my god, I didn't even hit Alistair. No! Oh no! Chat him down!
Off I go. Very well.
Tear them apart.
As you wish.
These chests that I plunder? I don't know, some randoms.
Done.
can't believe I have to play as Alistair because I got myself killed. Shaking my head. Okay, wake up me.
Where's the tavern?
Shoot, I have a specialization I can grab now. Chat. I can specialize now. Shapeshifter. Rumors speak of barbarians that hold secrets of transforming the body into the form of animals. The Circle of Magi denies such rumors, but this rare art survives in the forgotten corners of Thedos. Mastery of their bodies allows shapeshifters some protection, even in human form, making them durable opponents and staunch allies. Just grabbing a random's chest without asking how bold. I know, right? Spirit Healer. Okay, 2 constitution, 1 armor, 2 magic, minor combat health regeneration. Not all entities with fate are demonic. Many are benevolent entities consisting of life energy, which can be called upon to mend flesh and heal disease. Spirit healers focus on channeling the desires granted by spirits, making them indispensable members of a party of adventurers. Arcane Warrior, +1 dex and 5 attack. You're out of jokes? Wait, there were jokes? Didn't even notice. Among the ancient elves, there are mages who trained their magical arts to augment their martial prowess. They channeled magical power through their weapons and bodies, becoming terrors on the battlefield. Most consider these skills lost forever, but they still linger in what... I feel like there's a bug flying around in my ring light, but there isn't. Is all innuendo? I don't get it. Charity, hello, Wee Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. How are things? Okay, so Arcane Warriors learn to use their magic skill to satisfy the strength requirement to equip higher weapons and armor. And then we have Blood Mage. I really want to be a Blood Mage. Must sacrifice their own health or the health of others to fuel those abilities. But I don't want to do that, though. That's the problem. Is I don't want to sacrifice health to use the abilities. Let's have a look at what the Blood Mage abilities are. Sucks the life force from an ally, healing the caster, but potentially cleaning the ally. Blood of all hostile targets in the area boils within their veins, inflicting severe damage. Ooh. Creatures without blood are immune. Well, that makes sense. And then Blood Control. Forcibly controls the target's blood, making the target an ally unless it passes a resistance check. See, these 2 abilities sound really cool, but the first ones, I'm not a fan of, like, sacrificing health for benefits of stuff. Like, that doesn't really speak to me. If I go Arcane Warrior, what do we get there? Arcane Warrior changes magic inward, trading increased fatigue from an attack bonus and the ability to use spell power to determine combat damage. That could be useful. It's 50% fatigue! Additional bonus attack, defense, and damage. Surrounded by a shimmering shield of energy, it blocks most damage and grants large bonuses to armor. Consumes mana. Spending a gap between reward and fade grants a bonus to magic regeneration and a chance to avoid attacks. See, but like, I don't know if I want that. Do I? Healing seems like so useful. I was so interested in blood magic as well. I wanted to be a blood mage. Now I'm like, do I just go with a fudging shapeshifter so I can be giant animals? You can turn into a cougar. No, I can only turn into a spider, a bear, or a flying swarm of bugs. But I was so keen to be a blood mage, though. You know what? Fudge it. We'll be a blood mage. We'll be a fudging blood mage, chat. Though I should probably actually, like, increase my fudging abilities and stuff. We're a blood mage now. I know that's illegal and stuff. God, you have this guy has so much stuff. A garnet. Can I sell garnets? I don't think I can. No, I wish I could turn into a cougar. Why the fudge has she, like, got no... She's reserving 85 of her stamina for, like, 2 abilities?
All right.
Liliana needs more stamina. Oh my god. Okay. Cracked skull. Oh. I didn't realize I had a fudging cracked skull. Oh, because I went down like that, literally that fight. Cure me of an injury. What the fudge? Can I not cure that with an injury kit? Oh, I can probably only cure it with an actual injury kit and not a lesser injury kit? A little not. Nope, never mind. I just have to get out of the menu. That'll do it. That, in fact, will do it. There's a landmark tree. What's up with this? Otherwise, unremarkable at this time. So it's going to be remarkable later. That's what I'm getting from that. This will be important later. What are these? Giant fudging spiders? Is it a cave too?
Oh, time to play. Begin the onslaught.
Why are you all attacking me? Oh, this is where I can get the toxin extract from. Thank God.
Right.
And stay down.
And stay down. Okay, Liliana, make some of those venom flasks. Because we had the quest for that. Now, does this little cave go anywhere, or is it just sort of like a little indent? It's just a little indent. Okay. We fine, guys. We fine. I guess we go back to the town for now. Also, there is a freaking lump on my head, and it makes it hurts. I don't know. Can I get rid of desktop capture? No, I can't. The game is just undetectable, apparently. Now, who was it that wanted the poison? Was it the person in here?
I hear there isn't.
I think it was.
Any luck with that poison?
It was.
Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid. If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah. Enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, eh?
Here's enough gold, he says, as it gives me silver only.
Did you see the new recruiters out? I hate your voice.
Okay, Chanter's board. I need to report back to the Chanter, because I've killed all the bandit groups. Pete? What about Pete?
All right, I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart.
I want to hear
I've got
this.
an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
You tell him.
How the mighty have crumbled.
I wanted Liliana to like speak up and be like, "Shut the fudge up."
Let him take notice and
Disney?
shine upon thee.
Like from
for thou
Pete
hast
from
done
Kingdom
his
Hearts?
work this day.
Oh, Alistair's leveled up. Let's dump Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts mentioned when Akai is here. That's exactly what happens. Warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack as well as an increased chance to score critical hits. Could be nice. No longer suffers attack penalty while using shield defense. Actually, that's really important.
Let's get on with it then.
Oh god, there's more quests? Village blah blah blah, Chantry his place. There's a lone boy in the village whose mother is missing. Oh, it's the kid we met! She's been missing for the better part of a week. She's presumed dead. If anyone comes across her, return her body or effects or her remains. Letty is the boy will be thankful. Yeah, he is. She's so dead. She's so dead. I'll keep 30 up, keep 45. How much magic do I have? I mean, I'd still have 250 mana. That's a lot of mana. These wolves were not here before.
Yes.
In case there is any doubt.
Battle it is then. Take that. All right, I'm game. Be careful.
This is gonna be the biggest fire fudging thing of my life. Okay, now were these wolves here for anything? There is a corpse. Is this the mother? You found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. She wasn't here before! That's so sad, actually. Cull the infected bears to the north of Lovering. I think that's this way? Yeah. F, yeah, I know, right? This tree is still, like, unremarkable. Oh, these bears are angry!
Are you joking? We're getting really you're joking. Oh, you'll have to do so much better than that. I'll go get it.
We're not letting Liliana die.
You both are.
Just updated. Okay. I guess we go back to the Chantry board. I feel like a lot of this is going to be going back and forth to the Chantry board until things are done? Question mark? What does Death Siphon do? Draining residual power from any dead enemy to restore mana. I should probably have that, like, active. I didn't actually activate it. Butterfly Picker. There we go. Yeah, that only uses, like, maybe... God, what, like, less than a third of our mana pool to upkeep, like, some very powerful spells. That's not too bad.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
You make that as a new homebrew necromancer? What, the stealing mana from the dead things nearby? Do you mean? Wait, no, Warrior Wizardbane. Every time we kill a cast, you can take their remaining spell slots. That would be fudging. The Oathkeeper is such a strong sword. Hello? Take that, Alistair. That's, like, actually so useful for you. Like, excuse? 10 mental resistance. Wait, this is light helmet, and it's much better than the massive helmet. Sure, he doesn't look as good in it. Do I give him heavy armor? Like, I feel like I just go full heavy with him. But he's wearing light armor. I don't have light boots though. It's like, it's this light armor is so fudge. No, you know what I do? I think I know what I do. There we go. He's got a full item set bonus. And then we go to Liliana. And we give Liliana the really good... She needs 20 strength. How much strength does Liliana have? 18. Okay, Liliana's next level up. We give her 2 strength. That's what we do. So that way she can wear the really cool battle dress of the Provocateur armor. And then we can give her the whole, like, set, right? Now, where the fudge is the helmet? There we go. Now, does she not have a set bonus? Light boots, light armor, light gloves, light helmet. Why the fudge does she not have a set boost? Is it because it's not all the same type of armor? I don't understand. I don't understand how this works. Okay, whatever. I don't think we have any more quests in here. Yeah. We just move on now. Hi, Pika. It's time to move on, chat. We've done everything in Lothering. That's wild.
Oh, right.
These refugees look incredibly suspicious up
I
here,
am ready.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But
This
that
isn't
bounty
starting
on
well.
your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Oh my god! There's a whole group of you fudges. And the blood texture is stuffed.
Are we done with this place? It may not be here later should we leave now.
Oh, well, if that's not a fudging warning and a half from Morrigan. By the way, if we leave now, the place might not be back anymore. Like, that screams suspicious to me.
Someone help us!
Oh, it's fudging Darkspawn. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back here with the rest of my team.
No mercy! Begin the onslaught! Oh, this should be
There we go.
Mighty timely arrival there,
Oh my god,
friend.
it's these
I'm not
guys! I don't remember him, but I remember him. This face. I can't forget that face. You're welcome.
The name's Bodan Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal.
It's Sandal!
Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Roads
Hello.
been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
A bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we? We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you.
More carved statuette for Alistair.
Kindly for all your assistance.
Is that for me?
Why did Death Siphon deactivate?
Huh.
Blood Mage.
Oh, right.
Oh my god, sealed letter. I want to know what that says. I won't go back, let them hunt and dread finding me, but you, Mellor, should not live this life. It would please me if you found a life in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path. The caches in the study area, middle alcove. Goodbye. That is so sad. Venturing onwards, friends. We're leaving Lothering, never to return. We'll never see it again. Lex will play Despacito. Look at the Darkspawn! Wait, is this our dreams? Are we dreaming? Despacito. That's all. That's all I know. Yeah, we're dreaming. We're nightmaring it up.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do.
Pika's grooming
That's
himself.
why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
I'm not frightened.
I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing.
I'm over here like, I'm not scared, and he's like, well, I screamed like a girl.
Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
All of your party's injuries are healed when you return to camp. Nice. Oh god, I have so many quests. The last time you traveled the open road, you caught a glimpse of a merchant in the distance. He appears to be following you. What? News a fellow survivor of Ostergar has escaped the prisons and is seeking the aid of Grey Wardens. Okay. So that's DLC stuff. Bowden and Sandal, the two dwarves from outside, seem to have pulled their wagon along the outskirts of the camp.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later.
I just want to know. I just want to have a friendly chat.
But I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
Ooh, you dreamed of the blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered.
What does that
Everyone
mean?
knew that bush was dead.
Oh.
It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I
So she
sit
didn't
by
have a
while
dream
the
of
blight
us
devours
specifically.
everything?
The blight is the Maker's punishment. Will you defy him?
I don't know. He made this world. He could destroy it. But there is so much worth saving. You're such a pessimist.
That's not what I meant! She disapproves! No! I can't believe we've done this.
Yes. Well, here I am.
What was life like in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In
It's
the
almost your
cloister,
bedtime.
away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Why I'm not particularly fond of them.
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
What did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
You say that, but consider I'm talking to you
Yes?
again.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in Loathing's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister.
Said I was gonna romance
All
her,
of them
chat.
chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique. Because then, they were forbidden. And forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
What about your fruit? Is it forbidden?
My fruit? I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no, I did not take vows. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all
I feel so
who
bad
seek
asking
it.
that.
I
But I
chose
thought it'd
to
be
stay
funny.
and become a
I just
friend.
thought it'd be funny. Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker,
thought it'd be funny,
in
Mecca.
Andraste and the Chant. But other than that, there are no
I thought it'd be
vows taken.
funny. So your skills were learned before your time in the Chantry.
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause
Leave me
and
alone.
coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
She approved! It's okay.
Yes? Well, here I am.
You're a traveling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Know any stories from Orlais?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais. A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She
But was she
learned to
human?
wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the
Was she
back
an
of a
elf?
horse as she was on foot.
Continue, please.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they
definitely
had
human.
left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the Grand Tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the Grand Tourney. But Aveline kept her helmet
Oh,
on
she did a
and was
fudging
not discovered.
real life history person thing. I forgot the name of the equivalent thing. Anyway, did she win?
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the Grand Melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed.
He just didn't want to admit he got beaten by a
cheered
girl.
for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
That's terrible!
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Olay so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Do you know any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Ah, yes, I met a Flemeth.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
She really introduced herself as such.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever.
Wonder if that's what she did to
They also say
Morrigan.
that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Tell me the whole story.
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he
As you
feared
would when
that
the
she would be
Chantry
taken
exists.
from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Ooh, the plot thickens!
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her.
Look at you!
But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband.
As you
She
would.
summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Tell me about Darkspawn.
Chantry lore says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning
Right,
to
of
take
course,
it for
the golden city in the
themselves and
Fade,
depose
right?
their own creator.
I think.
But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
There's another story I want to hear. What do you know about Andraste?
Andraste was the Maker's
I'm
chosen.
gonna know all of her
The Maker
stories,
had long
so we'll
since
never have to
abandoned
speak
the
to her
world
again.
when the sound of her
I'm kidding,
singing
of course.
turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker.
How did Andraste die?
Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted.
I feel so
to the
bad I
Maker.
zoned out halfway
Out
through
of
her
envy
story and I
spite,
don't know what we're talking about now.
Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burnt at the stake in
That's
Minrathous,
unfortunate.
the capital of Tevinter.
But Tevinter has a chantry. Why did the Maker not save her with his power? Tevinter has a chantry, doesn't it?
The Tevinter chantry claims that in Andraste's last moments, Hysarian's heart softened, and he heard the voice of the Maker telling him to end her suffering. He plunged his sword into her heart, and as her blood washed over his hands, he became one of the faithful.
Interesting.
Dissenters said that the Archon only converted because he could not stem the tide of Andraste's cult, and was forced to do so to stay in power. We will never know for sure.
You know anything about the Dalish?
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter
Now this I
Imperium.
want to know.
When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were
I guess we
free.
still don't have that future
Shatan
yet.
was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in a land of their own.
It didn't last.
The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to
Imagine
believe
being
it.
like so
The chantry
freaking.
declared a holy exalted march against the elves, named
I
for
don't know.
Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens.
Which is so not
But
fair.
others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
Oh my god, at least she approves of us for talking to her for fudging ages. She's like, yes, good, thank you for the discussions. Okay, so we have Levi Dryden over there. And then we have Sandal and Bodan. We have Morgan, we have Sten, we have Alistair. I want to talk to all of them, but considering how long it took just to talk to Leliana, I'm sort of hesitant to talk to all the other companions. because it could take ages, right? And like I could do the rest of this stream just talking to the companions, and I don't know whether that's like worth it or if people will want to see that, or I guess listen to it. I don't know. It's quite a lot. Let's just talk to these guys for now.
Ah, it's good to see
it has
you,
so
my
much,
kindly
so much mecha.
Bodon Fett,
This
at
world
your
is
service once
phenomenal.
again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
I love
won't be a
him.
bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And
I love
there
him.
you have it.
Want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Okay, so apparently we only have 2 weapons that can be enchanted. Oathkeeper and Blightblood at the moment. We're going to enchant Oathkeeper with maybe the Lightning Rune? I don't know if you can disenchant things actually, so maybe we'll just give the Lightning Rune for now. All enchantment items in the party's inventory can be upgraded by an enchanter as long as you also have runes available.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Can I disenchant? I can disenchant. Okay, cool. I don't really care then about,
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat?
You have a
pair
hat?
of earrings, perhaps?
You have earrings?
A cheese knife?
You have a cheese knife? What's your story exactly?
Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Why'd you leave?
One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay.
Why?
Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition
I want to know if they
clear
actually
out
did
the
now.
Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
And did you steal them?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you
They were
can
stolen.
find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
I see.
The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
And now here you are.
Yes, here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yes, with my discount. What the hell is this? Sylvan's Mercy. That was a lot. That's a lot. It's so expensive and it's so not worth it. We're gonna get rid of, I think, all the non-enchanted, like, axes and daggers. This great sword. We'll keep the enchanted dagger. We'll get rid of the long sword. I keep the crossbow, the ice arrows. Sell one of these boots. Medium. We've got two of these. The split mail and chainmail, but I think they're both the same. I don't know what all these crystals do. Plus armor. I think these can be fitted into armor is what it is. Which would make some sense. Okay, which of these can I sell? I can't sell topaz. Can't sell amethysts. I can't sell malachite. Can't sell garnets. Okay, so I can't sell any of those. And I apparently can also not sell wolf pelt because they're useful for later. I don't know. Blood dragon plate. Blood dragon plate gauntlets. Blood dragon plate helmet. Enchanted. Ooh. This stuff is also good, but it's also expensive. Look at that. Health regeneration while exploring, spell resistance, chance to dodge attacks, chance to avoid missiles. High damage, cold damage. They've got... Ooh! Tome of Physical Technique, Tome of Arcane Technique. Oh, so this is cool. You can just, like, get stuff to, like, give yourself, like, points and stuff. Okay, that's a gift from Morrigan. I'm just gonna take all the gifts at the moment. Pika just pooped on me. How rude of him. How he did it. Grey Warden Hand Puppet. Wait, why are these free? Why are all these gifts free? That's kind of suspicious and I don't want to, like... I don't want to grab them because they're all free. Chastity belt. Oh my god. But for why? Like, why are they all here and why are they all free? I'm a little... I don't want to just grab them. Because I feel like it's cheaty, you know? Pet Rock. Treasure Dead. Brandy. Complete Genealogy of the Kings of Ferelden. Butterfly Sword. Like, these are... Like, they're all free, so I'm not gonna buy them. I'm thinking of getting the extra backpack because my inventory is a fudging mess. Morrigan, I have something for you.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
It is thoughtful indeed, is it not? Oh. Morrigan has a new ability? Morrigan's a shapeshifter. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't become a shapeshifter then, because she's a shapeshifter. Okay, let's talk to Alistair for a little bit.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Good, I don't want you falling apart again. No, I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better.
You need to go to bed, baby.
Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him.
I think Peek wants to go to bed.
Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
That's an excellent idea.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I've lost enough to know what you're going through.
Yes, I imagine you really have.
I lied.
Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. Hey! Morrigan approves, Alistair approves, skill acquired. Oh, we got plot. Inspired by your leadership, this party member has gained a minor boost to constitution. Morrigan also got it. I don't know why she got anything. I didn't do anything for her. Wait, maybe it's their approval? Plus 25? Plus 31. Oh my god, Morrigan's warm. Morrigan likes us. Chat, Morrigan likes us.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
We should get moving.
As you wish.
He does not want to fudge and talk to us. Like, in the slightest. He's like, absolutely fudging not. You mind your own business. I'm Morrigan.
I await your command.
Life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
And that seems normal to you? That sounds wonderful.
For a time.
But just
one can
agree with
only
her.
remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before
Wonder if she
seen.
stole stuff.
I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be.
That's where she
I
got
snuck
her
up
necklace
behind
from.
her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
Can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground.
That's so mean, though.
I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning.
Oh my god!
Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
Those are harsh lessons to teach a child.
Perhaps, but they were necessary still. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror.
Mecca.
But such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Morrigan approves. She's really warm with us. Or maybe it's just the fire.
I await your command.
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
I thought we were friends.
Are we? Then why do you ask such a question?
Oh, she really disapproves of that.
I await your command. We are in camp, so... Why? Do you wish me to leave?
No, I
can
don't
do
want
so.
you to leave.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
She disapproves even more! Chat, we fudged it. We ruined our friendship! Oh! I don't think you can leave a conversation. Like, if you're in a conversation, you gotta stay in a conversation. Okay, I'm gonna put Pika to sleep, and then when Pika's in bed, we are going to talk to Morrigan and get her approval back up. I just lost 16 fudging points. She liked us. I'll be back once Pika's in bed. What a fudging trap those questions were.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you
If
something.
you must.
How did you go up to Fudge? How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught
feel so
over
guilty.
many years in the wilds. The
So
chastened
guilty.
have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured.
Oh my
A
God.
most amusing legend.
But it's just a legend, right?
So I assume. My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. Indeed, you could learn the spells required if I cared to teach you.
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you change? That is an interesting question. I'd like to know, like, do the other animals know?
They do not shy away from me. To their
No.
senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
By practitioners, you mean apostates, don't you?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts.
Oh, it's okay. I'm a blood mage. It's
Levicarum
fine.
do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom. Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of
Men?
such talk.
Am
Let
I
us
right?
proceed lest the dust gather on us.
Okay, she approves +3. So we're getting
What do
back
you wish
up.
of me? If you must.
Can you teach others to become shape
Possibly,
changers?
if I had the desire to. I do not.
Okay. As you wish.
What do you wish of me?
You be religious? Oh, fudging, honestly.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question.
I'm so scared
Where
to keep
else
talking
would you
to her.
picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
But you kept going back to the wilds.
Would you not do the same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place.
This is
the
true.
wilds I hail from is home to me, and I a natural denizen. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy.
She laughed. We're okay.
Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive.
What
I
a
played the
call
weakling
out.
and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever
Yeah.
humans think a witch of the wild looks
Fudging
like,
wow.
'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Touching like a handshake?
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then
What a good
I
point.
gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
I read there's ADHD and I was like, you're forgetting the autism, and then I reread it and there was the U there and I was like, ah, yes. Well, I'm glad it worked out this way at least.
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat and the presence of a
Touché.
simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally then.
Of a simpleton?
Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
+7! Okay, she's warm. We're okay. She got minor magic back. Okay, she's fine. She's fine. We're back. We're back. We're warm again, chat. We're warm again.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Have you ever been hunted by a chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes. By Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to
Oh my
begin
God.
once more.
She enjoyed it. You found it fun?
I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait.
Oh my
A
God.
little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
She used you as bait?
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the
God.
wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Do you still think that was fun?
I think that my mother made it fun so that a child did not learn to fear.
Which absolutely,
And I think
right?
that it was necessary. There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes.
Like, I get it.
So only
But that's still so
survival
messed up
matters.
that had to happen.
If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
I mean, absolutely. There are worse things than death. That's a pathetic justification. You're probably right, or I have no opinion on the matter. There are worse things than death.
Oh? I would ask what exactly, but I'm certain that would be a lengthy conversation, and suddenly I grow very weary.
She was
Enough
like,
of this
absolutely
talk. Let us
not.
return to the task at hand.
Does she still approve, though? She disapproves -5.
What do you wish of me?
Just because I
If
disagree
you
with
must.
something.
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
A powerful Malefica.
You mean, is she truly the Flemeth
Down the
of legend
shovel?
and story?
I'm
Tell
just
me,
digging a hole for myself,
how
okay?
much do you know of the tale?
I'm sorry.
The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I'm more interested in the truth.
I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
How long ago was this?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden.
Dang.
The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard.
Okay, I know
and
this
fled
part,
the castle
though.
of her husband,
I
the dread Lord
I listened to
Conobar,
Liliana.
and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conobar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord
Oh.
Conobar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
Oh my god! He sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and
That's
love
such a different
fades
take.
in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement.
Really?
All would have been well had Lord Conobar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
There are two sides to every story, chat.
That was not the point. Conobar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid.
Well, this is
There
true,
she
Mecca.
found
This is
the
true.
demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which? She never invaded or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
How is it she survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into...
Oh, so there is a demon in her.
Something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be
we
true.
love
I have
cannibalism.
never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery. I suspect, even to her.
Well, thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
There's nothing really to say about her. I love her. What else do you want to know? There's nothing really to say about her.
I see. I find myself a little envious, to tell the truth. But it matters not. Let us move on.
Please give me my approval back. +3! It's warm again!
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child.
Could she have stolen you as a child?
It seems likely, does it not? In an animal form, a babe could easily be spirited away and raised as Flemeth's own. I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
Does that mean you love her?
What an odd thing to say. Why must love enter into the equation?
Hey, I'm just
Flemeth
curious.
taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the
This is a
lesser.
valid point, though. I suppose that's true.
You suppose it's true? 'Tis true. To indulge in love is to indulge in delusion.
I wasn't trying to be
Surely a great
rude.
woman such as yourself does not believe otherwise.
I don't want to lose her approval again. I'm not sure what I believe.
An honest answer, if a somewhat vapid one. You shall learn in time, if fortune smiles on you.
Oh, thank God she approves +5. Okay, okay, we're okay,
I
guys.
await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Guess what? I don't care. Can you teach others to become shape changers?
By others, do you mean yourself?
I am considering it.
Then I shall teach you what I can whenever
She likes
we
us
are
enough
in
to teach us
camp,
her magic.
provided you have the will to even make the attempt, that is.
Specialization unlocked. Shapeshifter. Fudge, yeah. Welcome back, Peachy. Got coffee and croissant. Your sister's coffee shop? Oh my
I
God.
await your command.
Your sister has a coffee
So,
shop? Okay. We've talked Morrigan's ear. Morrigan? Yeah, Morrigan. I forgot her name. We've talked Morrigan's ear off. So I think we're okay. We just have this quest with Levy now, and then I think we'll leave camp, probably.
You're a hard woman to find.
Who the fudge are you?
The name is Levy.
But welcome
Levy
back, Peachy.
Dryden.
How are
Did Duncan
things?
ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
To be completely honest, I haven't known Duncan long enough. I told her they got the moment until he showed him to show up and then kept talking. I did this more than 3 times. And guess what? She liked me enough by the end of it to teach me her magical ways. So, like, really, I can't complain. It worked. It just worked. You know Duncan?
Oh, yes, for years. Considered him a friend, I did. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens.
Oh?
And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A
So you know.
tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did he make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land.
What
and
is it with all these
titles.
kings, like, outlawing the wardens and stuff?
Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Okay. So what favour did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
Never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
So what do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted.
Of course it is.
And it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Yeah, I'm actually going to turn off the fudging death siphon. I feel like that's being a little annoying. Soldier's Peak, I'm going to save that till later because I don't know what level it'll be. And to be completely honest, I don't want to be underleveled when I do it. Obviously, that would be a bad idea. Okay, we're taking Lyanna because we need a rogue. We're taking Morrigan because she's cool. And we're taking Alistair because we need the warrior. And I like Alistair more than I like Sten. I'm sorry. Sten seems a little scary. Okay, now the map has opened up. The question is, where do we go? We're in Lothering. We can go to Redcliffe. We can go to the past. We can go to the docks. These. Oh my god, we've got so many options of places to go to. Can I see my quests? Lake Calenhad, Denerim, Frostback Mountains, Redcliffe. I think we just need to go to Redcliffe.
Indeed.
Yes.
We're on the way to Redcliffe, going on an adventure. Wow, not a single combat interruption, I guess.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe.
Uh-huh.
Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
Oh, boy. Why, are you his son?
No, I'm not his son. I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So, you aren't just one of them, but you're a royal one. Doesn't it make you the heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible.
I mean, it literally doesn't affect me at all. Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her.
Like, this literally doesn't, like,
anyway,
make a difference
the new
to me.
Arlessa resented
This affects
the
us, like,
rumors
not
which
at all.
pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care. But she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Did she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything.
Oh, that's so sad.
And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Why? You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well-loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince. That's not really what you think, is it?
No, I suppose not. At least I have a chance to make things right. And I'm not alone.
Yeah, that cat's out of the bag indeed. And like it literally, like he's telling me all this and like in my head I'm just like, why does that affect us at all? Like it literally doesn't matter to me in the slightest. Like it's not relevant to us. Like it's relevant to like us being here in our mission, but like why would that change anything? Like whoop-de-doo, he's some important person's like child, like who cares?
I saw travelers coming down the road.
Like I know it's relevant to our situation, but like
have you come to help us?
He's all like, oh no, what if Sanaya finds out? What if she thinks differently of us? Like, I don't care. You're Alistair. Like, that's all that matters, right? What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What do you... I heard Al Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days.
Oh.
We're under attack.
Oh!
Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know.
I don't think it's Darkspawn.
Nobody does.
So like what else is it?
Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong? That place does look a little worse for wear. Just a little bit. What's up, folks? Oh, fudge. I'm over here like, hey, what up? And there were people like dying dead on the ground.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it?
How would he
You're
remember
alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe his lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelin risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly.
Well,
Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're
no
here
problem.
to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle.
Like, surely
We
it's
drove
not
them back, but
Darkspawn.
many perished during the assault.
Darkspawn would have wiped them clean, right? What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh.
Sort of
They hit
sounds like
again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Of course, man. Wait, you want my help? You don't know me.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
Very well, I will help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend
We need
with
allies,
elsewhere.
Morrigan.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle.
I hate how the
You
shield
may
has this
discuss with
annoying
them
effect
the
that you can see
preparations
in
for the coming
cutscenes.
battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
What are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses.
He already told me this.
Men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
You have some of Arleman's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
The search for the End of Sacred Ashes?
Yes, I question Isolde's
I want
decision
that
to send so
urn.
many
I
knights
want
in
it.
search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry of the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest.
Smart idea.
The point of all this is to protect
But if
the
you're
villagers,
overthrown,
and
everyone's
I can do
dead.
that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
That's fair. What happens after the battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck
We're
be
not
with
going to
you,
ask
my
for a
friend.
reward. We're not evil or anything. Alistair approves, Morrigan disapproves. God dang it, after everything we've done! She's still warm though, it's okay. Lulania approves. She's still neutral. What the hell is up with that? Morrigan is warm. Alistair is warm. What is heroic accomplishments? Amount of Dragon Age Origins complete 54% across all playthroughs. Money spent, most money at once, conversations initiated. 274 conversations! That can't be right. There's no way. We haven't talked that much.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be
New
alright.
codex on demonic possession. Well, isn't that fudging relevant? Holy fudging shoot, what is this? Why is this so long? Okay, so there are different types of demons. And they will possess and have different effects and
Where's
stuff.
Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you.
There's a calendar. Oh my god. Okay, so there are quite a few people to talk to
We must stay here.
Let us
in
pray.
here.
Blessed art thou who
Why
exists
can't I read
in
this
the
book?
Maker's
There we go.
sight. Blessed
Chant
art
of light and
thou
the commandments
who
of the
seeks
Maker.
his forgiveness.
Why haven't Mother
Blessed
and
art
Father
thou who
returned yet?
seeks his
They're
return.
dead.
Blessed is the prophetess
They're
whose
so
daughter
dead.
sacrificed the
They're gone on a
lamb.
long trip.
May the
They're
chant
dead.
reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Kid.
Brave young man. Your parents would want
They're so dead.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own.
Yeah, look.
We are grateful for that.
I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same.
I'm a Grey
You are a
Warden,
woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah,
Hi,
head
Hannah.
of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
Is this everyone who's
How
left?
awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
I can read
All
minds.
those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Just how safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village.
So it's gonna collapse in the
women,
next fight.
elderly,
Got it.
and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I've not asked for a blessing before. I want to know what it does.
You would? That is, I mean, of course. I'd be happy to. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed
Morrigan's
art thou
just
who
disapproving.
seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess.
Oh my god, how long
his
does this blessing
daughter,
go for?
Sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Okay.
I guess I can do that.
It did nothing for us. What was the point? Okay, what's up with you, Ajarnie?
Good day.
Okay, what's up with you, Jeddah?
You're a Grey Warden, right?
No.
Were you in
Maybe.
Ostagar? In the Kokari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
Just a hunch. Take care.
I'm sorry to burden you with my mourning. May her be with you.
The fudge does that mean? Just a hunch. Take care. Did I have like another quest or something? That's so freaking weird. Just a hunch. Take care.
Father. What do we...
Hi, Caitlin.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You literally didn't make a word. Are you alright? Why are you crying? Didn't make a word, didn't make a sound.
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing.
I
wish
need to
there
keep
was
changing
something
her.
we could do
I need to
to
remember
help.
to change her
And now
from
my
Jewel
brother
into
Bevan,
Bow.
he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. But night is coming. The monsters will
New
return.
quests. There we go.
Sit here and wait for...
We have...
Okay, so we have a son to look for. That's a village under siege. Keltacy, hello, Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Caitlin doesn't know where he is and where she's failed. You tell Caitlin to search for him. I'm guessing this doesn't... It's not going to tell me where it is, so I'll just have to keep an eye out.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Oh my god, it's fish and some more fish.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Their numbers just keep growing each night. Well, sure.
Hi, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you?
Aye.
I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Wow, right off with the sexism. I'm a mage as well, if that makes a difference.
Well, now, that's just great. As if we weren't nervous enough as it was. Now we've got magic, too.
More than you realize, even.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though.
Ungrateful.
Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We'll defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us
Persuasion.
together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in
Why did his
charge.
voice go from like really guttural to like really like nice and calm and then back to really guttural? Like what is going on there?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does he refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Oh my god. See what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
I don't want to think about that.
Lilenia approves. +1. Okay, well, so we gotta talk to... We need to go into the smithy. There's Caitlin's home there, and then there's a tavern. Let's go into Caitlin's home first. Wait, we probably can't, because it's probably locked up, right? It all looks very much locked up. But we're going to explore what we can. Grab some death root. We love some death root. Hey kid, you want to buy some death root? You don't want to sell me any death root. I don't want to sell you any death root. I know it's death sticks. I'm trying to make a reference. Leave me alone. Lake Calenhard. No swimming. Well, what if I want to swim? Dang, I have to listen to freaking signs. Barrel. Got some elf root. Okay, let's go inside Caitlin's home.
And I'm off.
Note.
Yes.
Shopping list. Sugar, wheat, flour, fillet knife, ginger for grandpa's flatulence. Ink, cod liver oil, dried mushrooms, Roge? Also remember to ask if more beeswax will be available soon. There is lamp oil in these barrels. Find a use for the barrels of oil. Ah, that could be useful for defending the town. Insufficient skill? Lilenia, you're a disappointment to me. I thought you were better than this. Shocked. Stunned. Disappointed. Honestly. Let's go inside Dwin's home.
And I'm off.
Door's locked and looks as if it has been recently repaired. Knock on the door. There's no response. Hello? No one answers your call. Well, lockpicking time. You failed to pick the lock. It is now hopelessly jammed. I should have let Lilenia do it. Should have let Lilenia do it. I thought it would, like...
Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
We'll go where we like, unless you'd like to stop us.
No, have to run the place. It's not like I could stop people like you anyway. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
You should be out there helping defend the village.
Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue?
You're a coward.
You look more than competent. With you out there, they don't really need me, do they?
Either die out there or here and now.
So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go.
Recruiting friends like a good person. Thank you.
Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this because of you.
Don't care, at least you're doing it.
Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
Hey, quest updated. You've managed to convince Dwin to come out of his locked house to help the militia in the fight. Then. And Morrigan has a level up. So we'll up her willpower and her magic. Do we give her bear shape? Ooh, she has frost weapons. Interesting. What else does she have? She has Mind Blast. She doesn't have a lot of useful stuff, it seems. We can make her a bear, or we can give her Arcane Bolt. She does have the spider shape. I do want to give her the bear ability, though. So, let's see what her tactics are. What a controller. Mind Blast, Horror, Drain Life, Horror, Debilitator, Mind Blast, Vulnerability, Hex, Drain Life, Disorient. Damager, Healer, Damager, Water. Do none of these, like... Controller. I guess, do, like, none of these give her the ability to, use her freaking transformations? Alistair, Defender, Sanaya, Damager. Damager. Big Dream, Life, Death, Siphon, Flame Blast, Arcane Bolt. Can I not add a new tactic? Can you only have 5 tactics? What's that? Oh well, whatever. She's leveled up now, she can have bear form. Actually. Morrigan. Can I not add? Oh, I can probably do this. No, that's so annoying. Can I not add another one? That's what I want to know. Like, can I not add another tactic? Or does it only go up to 4? Because this goes up to 5. So, like, what's up with that? Because then... You know what it probably is? It's probably because I have... Where is it? I've got combat training, which can add an extra tactic, right? Maybe? No, it's combat tactics. There it is. Yeah, you get additional tactic slots if you have those. So they might actually be really useful to put on my companions, so they can do more in battle, maybe? I don't want to waste things on combat tactics. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, well, we've gotten Dwin to... Was his name Dwin? Yeah, we got Dwin to do the thing we want him to do, which is to help us. That's good. Dwin's over there with Murdoch. Let's go here and grab some death root and whatever's in that chest. Yeah, we will need a lockpick. Well, Linnea, please tell me you can lockpick that. Thank God. It is not the best axe, but we will take it. Because it's another thing to sell, if nothing else.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks.
Thank you, thank you.
All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
It worked. My persuasion worked.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking. So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Sanaya, a Grey Warden helping Bantegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I
Racism!
expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you
Hi,
might
Owen.
already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
At least he's honest. Or you could work to help save her.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
I intend to try.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that.
Because I do.
It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched.
Morgan, you're not helping.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you, I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
I promise because it's a
lovely.
quest.
Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Shut the fudge up,
Well, I
Morrigan.
suppose there's no point in me sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh?
Hell yeah!
Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Done. What's in the crate?
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Am I allowed to?
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Couldn't the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Well, thank you very much. You're so nice, actually. I appreciate that. And I promise I will not just take everything and sell it to... Oh. Hey, Owen.
I must admit, it feels good to be up.
Are you in the market for any new weapons?
There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Okay, so let's sell you that axe. Let's sell you the dagger. What else did you have in there that we don't need? You want some boots? Maybe you want some leather armor? Maybe you want a small shield? He's just buying all our stuff, like his stuff from us. It's so good. Cool. Now, what does he have that we can buy and use? Pretty much nothing, it seems. Proof trap making, metal shards. Well, thanks, Owen. I hope you enjoyed purchasing your own items back at an increased price. Being not free. Okay, so Perthin's nice station near the windmill. Owen's come around. Medical will be glad to hear this. You know some barrel oils. We need to talk to Sir What's-His-Face. Smithy, we also need to go into the tavern, I think. We'll see what's in the tavern. Like, we'll gather everyone up for the fight. And then we'll talk to Murdoch again, I reckon. What is that over there? That's just a house. Okay, we've got some death root and some chests up there. I think this is the way up. This looks like the way up.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Then do it. Allow me! I am much more skilled and can open that Ah, fudge, I'm not good enough.
Let's get on with it then.
God dang it, Liliana. I trusted you! Imagine lying like that.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet.
I don't even know
Says
what
his name's
elf.
Beric and he's here to
I
meet
haven't
his
seen
brother,
anyone.
but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
How's business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for Lloyd, I take it.
He gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
I could talk to Lloyd about this.
No, that'll just make things worse. And that's very sweet, but I'll be fine.
Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
Would leave if you had help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
Nothing at all. I'd be glad to help.
That's very kind of you. I don't know what to say.
Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Keep safe.
Poor girl. We've got Lloyd over there. Disgusting. We've got Berwick.
Not looking for company.
Okay, then. I hear you're Berwick.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name.
Sounds like he's hiding something. You seem awfully nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
You said you're waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
Then why aren't you helping the fight?
I was told I didn't have to. I stay in the chantry at night, and I come here to be alone, that's all. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This will be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who is they? Yeah, who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So you know how this happened? Tell me now.
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making
I do
a bit
believe
of coin
him.
on
It's
the
just really
side.
unfortunate that he's on the wrong side of this.
Believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Okay, what is this letter that we need your eyes and ears in Redcliffe, stay in the village, keep your head down, watch the castle, report any changes and you'll be well paid. It's not very revealing. Graffiti? Where? What? Hi, Lloyd. Fudger.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Arl's dead in the castle.
Who said he was dead?
You're thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
I need some questions answered.
Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't you be help defending the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
You're a coward. Either die fighting the militia or die now, your choice.
But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine, I'll go. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me.
blasted bloody...
We recruit everyone now. Everyone gets recruited.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
No supplies.
Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Oh. Oh my god! She's just like, take fudging everything, I don't care. She's just like, just take it all. Take it all. You can help yourself. I'm in charge now. This is actually so good. Oh, I don't know who that wine was a gift for. My inventory is full. Are you kidding me? Who's that wine a good gift for? It's a good gift for win. The fudges win. You win some, you lose some. I'm so sorry. I'm not really.
What can I get you? Fair enough.
Okay, we need to sell something. Do you think she'd be happy to accept fudge? I thought I saw something I didn't need anymore. Leather gloves. Oh. They sell for nothing to her. Wait, hold on a second. My inventory is like fudging 76 out of 80. Why was it full? What the hell? I don't even know what happened. I don't have a clue. Okay, we've got militiamen in there. All seems good. Nothing in the back here. What's on the second floor? Anyone trying that new Pokemon game? Which one is that one, Peachy? I'm not familiar with any new Pokemon game. But that's probably because I gave up on Pokemon with Scarlet and Violet. I tried it, went, this game absolutely sucks. Game Freak doesn't care about Pokemon anymore, and just never looked back. But of course, that's just my opinion. We're gonna go have a look inside this little house. Pokemon Pocket, it's a mobile game like TCG Collector. Ooh! I'm always down for some more fudging card games. Hello? I'm Googling this. Not Googling, but like it. Pokemon. Pokemon TCG Pocket. Actually, easily collect Pokemon cards. This is going to be fudging microtransaction heavy, isn't it? I'm probably not even going to be able to like actually play it without fudging paying money for stupid card packs. But I'm a big fudging collector, so I'm not going to pay for anything, but if there's stuff to get for free, then I'm getting it for free, you know?
Hello.
Insufficient skill. God dang it, Liliana, I thought you were better than this. Who are you? Wait, you're someone I need to give the letter to.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
That's what the last guy said. Zuma going around the top corners of the bench, you get an extra card, rare card, new card, increasing your chart. It's worked every time. I don't even know what that means, but maybe it's because I haven't even like opened the app and I don't know how the app works.
Do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about this.
I want to hear this.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Kalen perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go
Oh, that's
away.
pretty good, Peachy. Every 12 hours?
It's a good plan.
That's really generous, actually. Like, I was expecting like a free card pack like once a week or whatever. I don't know. Okay, we've got Sir Perth, we've got some knights, we've got Andraste's Grace.
Going.
That seems It's a Liliana plot. Oh, it's a plot gift. Hey, Liliana. I have a very important gift for you.
Flowers? For me? They smell lovely. And there's something so familiar about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would
I stole them
sprinkle
from her
the dry
corpse. I mean,
petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
Say no more.
Hey, she approves plus 15!
Lives, and I will not
That's it.
listen to your
Friendship ended with Morrigan. My new friend is Liliana.
Yes, yes. Very lovely. Let us soak in the vista before the massacre begins.
It is a very nice view. That is such a nice view. You know, if this game had a remaster, it would be stunning. Absolutely stunning. Otherwise unremarkable. Okay.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position.
With respect.
I do not wish to be rude.
Call me Sanaya if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
I have some questions.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Tell me about the quest for the Sacred Urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse.
I want to know
Finally,
about this urn. I want to go on this quest.
plan.
It sounds so interesting.
The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
According to the legend, the followers of Andraste brought her ashes back to Ferelden to hide them from the Imperium.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
What was he sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Why did the Alessa believe anyone could find the urn?
The Al once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
No one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights of the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these...
Oh no!
things.
It's a zombie
The
plague!
thought chills my blood. As you wish.
What is your status?
Although we are far better equipped than Murdoch and his villagers, we knights are too few. Things will be grim after sundown. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain. But we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands. Ask me whatever you wish.
Where can I get supplies?
I'm not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know.
What about the tavern?
A fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the Chantry.
It's okay, I convinced him.
I suppose he might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more. You know about as much as I do. I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack.
Jeez.
Since then, I found others
That's
returning
rough.
from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though, I do not think it will stop, and I don't believe we will be enough. As you wish.
Okay, we're done
As you
here.
wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
So I think what we do now is seek out divine protection for the knights. So we're going to go back to Mother Hannah. But first, we're going to go inside this windmill. I want to see what's inside. Have a little bit of a look around. Injury kit. Love letter. Ooh. Correspondence interruptus. The collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of possession. You are filthy, a beast, such depravity I've never been forced to suffer. How words are so laden when they leave your lips beyond decent imagining. Madam, I love you. Interesting. Don't eat the cheese. Note from Brother Gentv holds the key to finding the urn. I don't know where he is. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they don't know where. There's all this stuff. Oh my goodness. We'll deal with that later. Is there anything in here now? No. Okay, so I think the windmill's basically empty. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to the tavern. We're going to get Mother Hannah or whatever her fudging, approval thing is, her blessing. And then I'm going to call the stream. We're going to leave the battle for next stream tomorrow. Because I want the battle to... I don't want to, end with this battle because that could be quite lengthy. And I think getting prepared for this battle is probably a good place to end it. Wait, you can just change the party whenever?
Of damnation.
Indeed.
I didn't know you could do that. Sounds like a plan. So I tried to do the, my Sith Warrior's voice for that. You know, sounds like a plan. Didn't do it very well. Mother Hannah.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Peth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive...
That would be tough too, because
I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Okay. I guess we now go back to Sir Perth and be like, hey, has given in his name the lightsabers from the Holy Amulet, even though she dislikes the deception. They aren't really magic, but they should help their morale. Look, that's all we can do. It's better that they believe they're actually being helped, and that belief lets them fight harder. And that is the most dangerous thing I ever did. In real life, friends, please never walk in front of a group of archers while they're firing their fudging bows. That is, so stupid. What was I saying? Yeah. Later, hello, Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Yeah, look. If they believe that they're being protected and that helps them fight better, then are they really not being protected? You know?
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Better that you're home. I'm glad that you're doing better.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered
Welcome
anything?
home. Wake up feeling sick. Oh, I'm sorry, Leia. I hope you're feeling better. I mean, I know you said that you're better now that you're home, but I hope you're feeling less sick. She has some holy amulets. Would those do?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their heart, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than
In
suffice.
worlds of magical faith must feel hollow. Well, that's literally You think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense.
So here's the thing though, Mecha, you've got magic, but who's to say that faith isn't magical in and of itself, right? If a world has magic, take the D&D world, right? As an example, simply because we're both familiar with the D&D universe. Faith actually is a source of magic in that world. So, yeah, the world has very real, tangible magic, freaking magic missiles and flaming firebolts and, all sorts of stuff. But, magic, like, faith and religion can still provide very real power, even if, like, just because the world has magic doesn't mean faith is useless. You know what I mean? Am I making any sense? Probably not.
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid.
People could
than we are.
really believe that faith is actually helping, even if they've got magic, which does help.
As
They
you
can
say,
still believe their
we
faith
are
is just
prepared
as
to meet
helpful,
the enemy
right?
here when they come. Make her
Coming to
prepare.
place rain
We shall
Dave down
be
the street,
victorious.
cast control whether to make sure you starve. Lenia disapproves. That's okay. She can disapprove if, Morrigan's only neutral? Wait, what the hell? I thought Morrigan liked that. Fudge, whatever, I don't know. But, like, do you know what I mean, Mecca? Like, yes, okay, that makes sense, and that would be kind of funny. But for every one person that, like, is messed over because they believe in faith and faith doesn't actually help them, there are many, many more people who believe that their faith is actually helping them, even though it might not be, right? So yeah, there might be one person who's starving no matter how much they pray to their god, but there'll be other people who pray and really believe, and then they'll build up a community around that, and then it doesn't matter what happens to them. They'll find some way to make excuses for things that go wrong, like what happens in real life, where there is no magic, and there is literally nothing you can do to, like, progress through life but, like, take care of yourself and do things on your own feet, right? And yet people will still be really religious and have a lot of faith that God will look after them or whatever they believe in. And no matter how many bad things happen to these people, they'll still believe in God, and their faith will still be strong no matter what, right? Like, what's to say it's any different in the world with magic? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm here. I'm cold. I'm certainly gonna die. Hope you're as amused as Murdoch is.
I'm so amused. So amused right now.
These militia fools are so happy their drunken Smith decided to help out. We don't need his charity.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
Okay, friends, we're going to call it a stream here. We've literally helped everyone out as much as possible. We got Murdoch to help. There's a missing child somewhere. We don't know where they are. We've got someone lost in the castle. Oh, we need to go to Lothering, apparently. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. So, yeah, next time we start the stream, we're going to talk to Murdoch, we're going to start the battle, and then everyone's going to fudging die. Except us, because we're invincible as the main characters with main character syndrome, obviously. Let's go find someone to raid. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate you all for being here, whether you've been here lurking, whether you've been chatting, whether you just popped in near the end. I appreciate all of you anyway. We are going to go find someone who is currently live. Obviously, we're not going to find someone who's not live. That would be silly. And then I'll catch you all for another stream tomorrow for more Dragon Age, because the Dragon Age marathon's gotta continue. We ain't stopping for no one. Let's go say hi to... Oh my god, hold on. We have options tonight. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for being here, Mecha. I appreciate you. We have options. And I don't know who to go for. Oh, the choices of, like, having to choose a raid target when you actually have options to go with. This is, like, I cannot believe this. What we're gonna do... We have two options, chat. Okay, two options. We can say hi to a new person that I met at the PAX meetup, who I haven't been able to talk to, like, at all, because, like, literally, I don't think I've seen them live at any time that I've been playing. Or we can go say hi to Tama, who's playing Subnautica, because Tama's an amazing person, and we want to support Tama, and also Subnautica. I think I'm now convincing myself about Subnautica.
Oh no!
Neither!
It's Voldemort! He's back!
Say hi to Beth. Hi, Beth. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. How are things? How are you, Beth? Now that I've said hi to you... I hope you're doing well. I feel like we don't get to talk much anymore, and that's because, like, I'm so busy, and I'm so sorry, but I hope you're doing well, and I will definitely message you after stream. Not because I have anything to talk about, just because I feel like it's been a while, and I feel bad. We're gonna go say hi to Tama though, because I gave up and I don't know who to raid, and safe option. It's safe option. You played yeah. Yeah, look, I wasn't gonna say it because like it doesn't matter whether you're playing GTRP, I could still send a message anyway, and what have I been doing? Not that. You know? We were meant to play something too. Yes. Yes. And we need to. You're not live as a safe option. No, it's okay, Lay. It's okay. It's okay. I need to fudge. I need to raid. I need to plan the thing with you, Lay, so I'll probably message you as well about that. And then I need to, at some point, fudge and catch you when you're live so that I can raid you. Or just stop by in a fudging stream because, like, I'm fudging busy these days. And it makes me so sad that I can't freaking talk to the people I want to talk to. Ah! Having said that, if you guys want to message me at any point, you're more than welcome to. I know I'm really bad at messaging people first, and I'm so sorry. We're going to say hi to Tama, though. Thank you, everyone, for being here and for hanging out. I appreciate all of you guys. If you want to go give Tama your love and support and all that sort of fun stuff, the top messages for subs and the bottom messages for non-subs, they are no longer on the screen because I was too late to point at them. You are too, don't worry. I need to get better at, like, messaging people. I've just been, like, fudging horrendous at it, and I have anxiety. What can I say, right? It be like that for us anxious folk. Anyway. Go say hi to Tama, friends. Thank you all for being here. You're all amazing, and I appreciate every last one of you, especially you. And I'm talking specifically to you. Who is that? I don't know, but it's you. This is a bad joke. Go say hi to Tama. I'll catch you all tomorrow for more Dragon Age. Take care. Have fun. Goodbye. Don't die, or I will cry, because I'm a crybaby? Crybaby. I'm a crybaby. And then we'll blame it on Lay. Lay, I'm sorry. If someone dies and I cry, it is your fault. And I do expect an apology. Okay, bye!